Welcome back to my channel. Please ignore the fact that I'm looking exactly the same as my previous video. Today I'm going to talk about my perfume wish list. Christmas is coming up. We're in November and I want to talk about what I may be getting for myself for Christmas, or what I'm putting out into the universe to be given to me as a Christmas gift. I don't know, but these are just 5. I'm not greedy. Just 5 perfumes that I am really feeling right now, really vibing with right now. And one of them I almost bought twice, but because I know that I might get it as a gift from somebody, I've held off on purchasing it because I don't want to spoil the chance. So here are my 5 perfumes that I am hoping to get. I would love to add to my collection because of reasons I'm going to explain here today. So first on that list is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. Now, before y'all come for me, I have smelled it, and this is light done right, this is fresh done right, and this is the nicer, sweeter, more acceptable tropical version or older sister to that bush tea that they bottle and call it light blue. Light Blue Sun came across my radar because of the Facebook algorithm, and we had just come out from lockdown, our last major lockdown when everything had closed down, and Senses kept advertising to me Light Blue Sun, Light Blue Sun, and of course, you know, I make my way to Senses and I smelled it. It is pretty. It's pretty, and there are some notes similar to the bush tea, but the additional notes make it so much more palatable and like fresh. And I hate to say summery because we don't have anything down here, but if you put on a sundress on a March morning to go to Easter Mass, that's the type of vibes that I'm getting from it, as in Easter Mass, as in church for the non-Catholics. That is just pretty. The notes in it, the top notes: lemon, coconut nectar. If you see me look down, I have a notebook. Lemon, coconut nectar, ozonic notes or aldehydes. I'm assuming it's aldehydes. Granny Smith apple, fresh. The mid notes are frangipani. I don't know what frangipani is. I know what Frangipani House, the novel. Don't know what frangipani. I'm assuming it's a flower. Frangipani, jasmine, which is my favorite note, probably my favorite note of all time, and white rose. And then the base notes are cedar, white musk, ambergris, and bourbon vanilla. It's just pretty. It doesn't smell like bush. It just smells fresh, pretty, chef's kiss. I keep doing that. That's how it. Like when I sprayed it on the card first, I was like, oh, this is pretty, and then I sprayed it to myself, and I kept smelling my wrist. I was like, okay, yes, we can do this. So enough gushing about Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. Second perfume that is on my wish list. I've never smelled this perfume before. I've never smelled this perfume before, but the notes composition, I am deeply intrigued. I want it. It's Mancera Roses Vanille. So it's a roses and vanilla mixture combination. There are other notes in there too, but it's roses and vanilla. And I know I'm going to like this scent simply because I have tried to find varying combinations of roses and vanilla, and I always fall in love with it. That's actually how I discovered Oud Vanille by Frank Olivier, a perfume I'm going to talk about in a later video. And I also have a body oil that I would have, essentially mixed together with a rose fragrance and a vanilla sandalwood fragrance mixed together, and I wear that body oil to go to bed at night, and I just love myself. So I know this Mancera Roses Vanille fragrance, I know I'm gonna love it. So the notes in that fragrance, top notes, lemon and water notes. Mid notes is a rose and sugar, so it's gonna be a sweet scent. And then the base notes are vanilla, sugar again, white musk, and cedar. So we're gonna get some body. And I'm eager about that fragrance. I may get a decant of it very soon. And just chef's kiss. Rebel Fleur by Rihanna, that's my number 3. Now, this is the only quote-unquote affordable fragrance on my list, and the only celebrity fragrance on my list, and I am going to admit that this fragrance is on my list because of the YouTube perfume community. They can't stop talking about this fragrance, this and another fragrance that I'm already getting. So, and I'm also very intrigued by that coconut note. I don't know, I feel like if I need to have a coconut perfume, a coconut based perfume, and I have a coconut body wash using right now. I have a coconut body spray for after the shower that I'm using right now. So I'm just very intrigued by that coconut note in that Rebel Fleur perfume by Rihanna. And it's a possibility that I'll be getting that perfume very soon. The notes in Rebel Fleur: top notes, peach, plum, red berry. Plum and red berry already, I'm sold. I love a plum fragrance. I love a berry fragrance. My favorite fragrance, a video that I literally just filmed. You'll see it with this same face. The notes in it is berry and plum. So peach, plum, red berry are the top notes. Mid notes, coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, violet. You can tell a Caribbean girl make this. And base notes, vanilla, patchouli, I love a patchouli, musk, and amber. So I'm excited about this fragrance. It's something that the notes composition intrigues me, so I want to add it to my collection. So my fourth fragrance on my wish list is Miss Dior, the 2012 version. Now, if you've watched one of my previous perfume videos, you would have noticed, or you would know that Miss Dior, that perfume, is a scent that I've wanted for quite some time, and I've yet to own it. And to me, Miss Dior screams elegance and grace, but with an edge. Like there is a bit of danger to her, not danger, but intrigue to her. She's not just this simple, pretty girl, pretty fragrance scent. There's a little bit of a little edge, you know, like she's the pretty girl in the party, but she have a shiv tucked into her pantyhose. I don't know. That's Miss Dior to me. So I would very much like to add that to my collection, simply because it's something that I longed for quite some time, and also to that description of, you know, the pretty girl who is nice and sweet, but, you know, with a secret shiv. I can relate. Let's just say. So the notes in Miss Dior is Italian Mandarin, rose, that rose note again, Egyptian jasmine, that jasmine again, patchouli, that patchouli again, and musk. We have a trend. So it just needs to be added. And my fifth and final fragrance is Chanel Chance of Vive. I did not take French, so forgive my mispronunciation if it is I did not get it right. So Chance of Vive was an accidental find. Whenever I am not having the best day, I go to a perfume store and I just chat with the girls and ask what's new, on what's not so new, and let them spray, you know, a couple cards or spray my wrist so I can, you know, sniff something, and I make my way happily home sniffing some perfume cards. And I asked to sniff a Chanel scent, I think it was the Gabrielle, and for some reason we ended up, I think she picked up the Chance of Vive. I say accidentally, but could very well be on purpose, because their agenda is to sell. And she picked up the Chance of Vive, and I fell in love with it instantly. It's an accidental sniff, and while it's very similar to the other Chance fragrances, there's more, I mean, it's gonna sound obvious, but there's a little more life, you know, of the Chance of life, get it? There's a little more life in that Chanel fragrance. So the notes in that fragrance are blood orange, grapefruit, citrus notes as the top notes. In the middle, here she comes again, jasmine, musk, and then the base notes of vetiver, cedar, and iris. So Chance of Vive, I don't know, I'm attracted to it simply because I really liked it when she sprayed it on me. There's no particular connection, there's no longing like how there are for the other fragrances. I just really liked it, and considering Chance of Vive is $1,300, I might really like it for a very long while. So that's it when it comes to my wish list of perfumes that I would really like to add to my collection, really like to try for a while, but probably get a decant or two of it before I commit to those type of prices, you know, in this guava season. And that's it. So tell me, what perfumes you would like to add to your collection? What's on your perfume wish list? And let me know if it's similar to my list, or if I have to rearrange my list and add one of yours. So that's it. Hope you all have an amazing day, and thank you for spending time with me. Bye.